Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Toddler Time with Miss Rachel. So glad you could join me this week. This week we are talking about all things dog because our letter for the week is the letter D. The first song I'm going to show you is a take on a classic song, the Hokey Pokey, except it's called the Puppy Pokey, and I need my friend, Lucky the Labrador, to help me out with this particular song. And it goes like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You put your small paw in, you put your small paw out, you put your small paw in, and you shake it all about. You do the puppy pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your cold nose in, you put your cold nose out, you put your cold nose in, and you shake it all about. You do the puppy pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your floppy ears in, you put your floppy ears out, you put your floppy ears in, and you shake it all about. You do the puppy pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your puppy self in, you put your puppy self out, you put your puppy self in, and you shake it all about. You do the puppy pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your wagging tail in, you put your wagging tail out, you put your wagging tail in, and you shake it all about. You do the puppy pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. And this is a great song to do with all of your stuffed animals and have a nice long dance party, especially on the rainy days that are coming up in the fall here. The second song I'm going to share with you today is a song that I learned when I was very young, and my grandma and my mom often sang it to me, and it was called How Much Is That Doggie in the Window? And I like to encourage the toddlers to arf arf with me at the right times. So the song goes like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. How much is that doggie in the window? Arf, arf, the one with the waggly tail. Arf, arf, how much is that doggie in the window? Arf, arf, I do hope that doggie's for sale. And our book this week is an author that I love to use a lot in story times, Jan Thomas, and this book is called The Doghouse. And it's all about a group of animals whose ball goes into a nearby doghouse. And they are all pretty afraid to go into the doghouse because they are afraid of the scary dog that lives there. They all end up going into the doghouse to try and get the ball. And it's a pretty big surprise what happens at the end. But I will tell you that it's definitely not scary at all. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Toddler Time with Miss Rachel. This was our last story time of the session, so we will be taking next week off, and we will be back up and running again with new story time sessions the first week in October. For Toddler Time, that means the first day is Tuesday, October 4th at 10:30 a.m. And as always, Toddler Times are Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 10:30, and siblings are always welcome. See you next time.